Let's get into it. Today we're diving deep into a game-changing move by the Indiana Fever that could completely alter Caitlin Clark's path to winning her first WNBA Championship. If you're a fan of basketball or just love seeing a true competitor like Clark dominate on the court, you don't want to miss this. The Fever's recent front office shakeup could be the final piece of the puzzle to get them that elusive trophy. So let's break down how this all impacts Clark, the Fever, and what's next for the franchise. Before we get into it, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more updates on Caitlin Clark and everything WNBA. The architect is back. So here's the big news. Kelly Krauskopf is back as the president of the Indiana Fever. If you don't know, she's the mastermind who built the 2012 championship winning Fever team around the legend Tamika Catchings. Now she's back to do it all over again, but this time the focus is on Caitlin Clark. Think about it like this. Krauskopf is like a top-tier architect coming in to redesign a house that's already got great bones but needs the right touch to make it a mansion. Caitlin Clark is that foundation. She's electrifying fans, breaking records, and already the face of the Fever and the WNBA. But can Krauskopf build the perfect team around her to bring home that hardware? That's the question we're all asking. Let's be real. The Indiana Fever have had a rough go these past few seasons. Before 2024, they were struggling to even make the playoffs. This season, with Clark at the helm, they made it back. But it's clear they need some more pieces to really contend. Despite Clark's brilliance, 25 points, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds in her playoff debut, the team's second worst defense in the league held them back. It's like having a Ferrari, but driving on gravel roads. You need the right support to fully unleash the power. Krauskopf knows this, and that's where the real work begins. So what's the game plan here? Krauskopf has a tall order ahead of her. First off, she's got to figure out the coaching situation. Christy Size led the Fever to the playoffs, but her defensive schemes were widely criticized. If your team is ranked second worst defensively, you can't blame everything on the players. It's a system issue, right? Will Krauskopf stick with Sides? Or will she bring in a new coach with a stronger defensive mindset? We'll have to wait and see, but the stakes are very high. And let's not forget about player personnel. Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexi Hull have been solid. But there's a major need for a defensive anchor, a tough, gritty enforcer who can protect the paint and take the pressure off Clark. Imagine pairing Clark's offensive firepower with a top-tier defender who can lock down opponents. Think of it like assembling a superhero team. Clark is the main hero, but you still need those key heroes to get the job done. Krauskopf's next major move: free agency. Kelsey Mitchell is a free agent, and keeping her should be priority number one. Mitchell's 19.2 points per game make her a vital piece of this roster. However, the Fever have a lot of cap space, meaning they could make a big splash, no pun intended, by bringing in a veteran with championship experience to steady the ship. Nalissa Smith is another key player whose name has come up in trade talks. While her numbers were solid, 10.6 points, 7.1 rebounds, her fit next to Clark remains questionable. Krauskopf could, however, look to flip her for a player who better complements Clark's playing style. Now let's talk about what all of this means for Caitlin Clark. With Krauskopf back at the helm, Fever fans should feel confident that Clark won't just be a one-woman show. The Fever are about to build something special around her, and with the right additions, Clark could be leading this team to deep playoff runs, maybe even a championship in the next couple of seasons. The Fever's average home attendance of over 17,000 shows that the fans are behind Clark 1,000%. But it's up to Krauskopf to give her the help she needs. If you're a Clark fan or just a basketball fan, this move could change everything. So what y'all think? Is Krauskopf the answer for the Fever? And can she build a championship caliber team around Caitlin Clark? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more real talk on Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever, and everything WNBA. Until next time, keep ballin'.